Matthew's Hall School Diary. Today is June 6th. At the English and Math, we missed it because of the closing exercise rehearsal. We went to the auditorium to practice the closing ceremony. The whole school came from P1 to grade 8 and stood in a line. The closing ceremony is on June 13th, but I go to Korea at that time, so I have to miss it. So me, Sarah, Edward, and Andy sat in a separate a seat. The whole school sang Hallelujah and one song at a time. I sat and watched them sing, and it sounded so good. They breathed at the right spot, they rested at the right spot, and it sounded amazing. So when they rested, it was like blank silence, so it was kind of awkward. So I thought the song ended, but it didn't. So it's like so it was really good. At the first period of science class, grade 8 and Miss Shoesmith was practicing for the closing exercise rehearsal, so we had gym from Mr. Windmill. It was such a good week because we got 4 periods of gym class this week. We played soccer and our team won. At the second period of science class, we learned about space junk. We learned that satellites are the most common spacecraft all around space, and learned about the history of spacecraft that has succeeded and failed. The Soviet Union launched the first satellite in 1957 and a spacecraft in 1971. The largest station is MIR, which launched for the Soviet Union in 1982. When it re-entered, the Earth's atmosphere burned it down, so it fell and broke in many pieces. That's a fail. But also the American space station, Skylab, fell and several pieces landed in some inhabited areas in Australia. That was another failure. Space junk is junk left by a human. It refers to large pieces of satellite, dropped tools, bulbs, panels, rocket engines, discarded food, and human waste. Today there are over 116,000 satellites and 2,000 pieces of junk. If people don't send ships to collect all those junk in space, they won't disappear. That's a huge concern about it. And after lunch recess, we had soccer kickoff. At soccer kickoff, the grades 5, 6, 7, and 8 came to the soccer field. Soccer kickoff is a tradition in Matthew's Hall to celebrate the welcome of summer in Canada. What we do is we kick as many balls as we can in 6 times. So for each goalie there are 3 shoots, so in total there are 6 shoots. So in our class, the goalie was Mikhail and Sean, and the rest of them are shooters. Christine, who's a student of Parliament, wrote the records, and the winner was George and Mikhail. I shot 1 shot, and then which was just luck, Sean, and George shot 2 shots. So if I shot only 1 more shot, I would have won. We ate popsicles, then after was vocal music. We were going to watch a movie, but Miss Clifford said the boys weren't singing as much because she saw them practicing and she didn't like it. So we practiced Hallelujah song. At WXW, which is the last period, we worked on the Brazil World Cup. Miss Clifford showed us 2 pictures and compared them. The left picture was a small boy with his friends just playing soccer with barefoot and a rubber ball. At the right side, there was a picture of a professional soccer player who's at the World Cup wearing a very professional shoes and a ball. We compared that, and we learned that many people in players like soccer want to be a player to escape poverty. For example, like discrimination, and they have to feed their own families too, so it's like money and discrimination. But that is a bad thing because people, like the players, think that they don't play soccer as a hobby anymore like they played it as a child. Now they play as to make money. Today's words are erect. Today's words are erect, to be straight. The line she drew without a ruler was perfectly erect. revere, to feel deep respect or admiration of something or someone. I revere Lincoln President who tried to eliminate discrimination. Churlish, rude and mean-spirited way, he was very cherished to me even though I didn't know him. Invulnerable, not able to damage or wound. The stew made the night invulnerable. Imprudent, to not care for the consequences of an action. She's an imprudent woman who always stays in her house. Tedious, when something takes too long. That's always too tedious and boring. Stealthy, to do something in a cautious or discontented manner. Stealthy made always in a hurry. Valiant, last word, to show courage or determination. Knight showed valiant of his country. That's all for today.
Dreams are my reality. I like to dream of you close to me. I dream of loving in the night, and loving you seems right. Perhaps that's my reality.
Matthew's Hall School Diary. Hello, it is June 6, 2014. At the first and second periods, we had the rehearsal for closing exercise. Of course, I didn't do anything until I got back to Korea. Though I'm really glad because I don't know the songs to Hallelujah and other songs for grade 8. It is hard to memorize the lyrics. I just sat there and listened to the songs. Next 2 periods were science. However, the first science class played soccer because in grade 8 we're practicing radiation songs. And the next science class we took a that song. It's about spacecraft, physics, time, and some information about the spacecraft can be like piloted, people on board, or unpiloted, no people on board. Satellites are the most common type of spacecraft that orbits 200 kilometers above the Earth. It is usually for scientific research, like weather forecasting. Former Soviet Union launched the first unpiloted space satellites in 1957, the first piloted spacecraft in 1961. And here's about the space jumps. Space jumps refers to large event, small functioning, satellites, boats, panels, rockets, engines, like these characteristics and human waste from pilot spacecraft. There are over like 1,500 pieces now. It amazed me a lot. After about like long time, it's still gonna fall down to the earth. So the scientists or the government of the countries are like starting to clean them. I didn't know that there is so much space junk, so it's really good to know. Today's lunch was really special. First of all, there were our favorite sports clothes, or like happy jersey, sports jersey, and playing soccer. Well, it's not just playing soccer. There are 2 goalies for each passes that we try to shoot. We can try 3 times. I didn't really concern or care about it that I lost because I'm not a main soccer player. Also, we're using half of the soccer. Goalies were Mikhail and Sean. For a group 6A, George and Mikhail won. Even we lost, we could get popsicles like ice cream, so I was really glad about that fact. After that, Casey, Nora, Kelly, Rachel, and I were just hanging around and I had so good time today. And the last class was WXW. This week was continuing the World Cup in Brazil. Brazil is hosting it, and there are 32 teams. And there are other facts about the cost, like 40 million to build World Cup team in Brazil. And we also discussed about why the soccer is so popular. I think because we don't need like actual necessary tools for equipment to play. play with a ball or just a thing that we can kick. And we don't need like special thing if we're not a professional player. So we can just play with our shoes, running shoes like that. And we can just play with any lens. It's easy to learn, and I don't think they're really hard or confusing rules, but just handy. So this one is the Venn diagram that we did, and here photo 1 is about the children that plays on the sands, and the photo 2, this side is the professional player. So for the kids, for the clothes part, they're wearing flip-flops, and they're both wearing the shorts, but the children were not wearing the actual shirts. And the professional player is wearing like special shoes for them, and the place where children were playing the street with dirt and grass, and it's on the Brazil shirt. And the professional player was on the stadium and beautiful grass. And the kids are mature, but they're still soccer players. But like the soccer player is professional. So I love today to have fun with my friends playing soccer. Today's vocabulary is about the place airport. I choose this one because soon I'm gonna go to Korea. Board. B-O-A-R-D, board. Get in the airplane. You can board the flight 30 minutes before you stop. Passenger. P-A-S-S-E-N-G-E-R, passenger. The people who is using airplane. Baggage allowance is 23 kilograms per passenger. Land. L-A-N-D. Land is just like grounding, but for the airplane, it's falling on the ground slowly. It's packed to be landing in Seoul in about 10 minutes. Flight attendant. F-L-I-G-H-T space A-T-T-E-N-D-A-N-T. Flight attendant. The person preparing or helping passengers. Flight attendants will be serving the snacks shortly. Transfer. Change the airplane to the other country or place. Transfer. T-R-A-N-S-F-R. Transfer. I changed the airplane in Bangkok to go to the Toronto airport. Customs. C-U-S-T-O-M-S. Customs are the place to check in for I have to pass customs before I come to Canada. Next word is departure. D-E-P-A-R-T-U-R. Departure. To start the airplane or to pick up the airplane. Departure was delayed for 4 hours due to the rains. The last word is gate. Gate means a door. G-A-A-T-E. Gate. The door that you get in the airplane. You can get on the airplane from Europe at gate 10, like we're using to go through the airplane. Thank you.
There you go.
Matthew's Old School Letter. Today is June 6th, and in June 6th, Friday, first 2 periods are supposed to be science and computer, but we have rehearsal. So because closing ceremony is next week, we have to work on Hallelujah song, Freedom Trilogy, and also One Song at a Time. We did that last time, so it wasn't that hard, but we still need to have long time because Mr. Fix have to fix our stuff too. And that was first and second period. My third period was French, and I went to Mr. Buchos' class working my science because I have to work on my science test too. So it was kind of hard, so I have to work on it. Fourth period is vocal, and today was the last vocal music class because next week we have to go to the church and practice. So today we watch a movie called August Rush. August Rush movie is about a boy who's adopted by someone, and he have to find his parents. And after the movie, we went outside for soccer kickoff, which was lunch. In soccer kickoff, Noah said he's gonna beat me, but he didn't. So I'll tell you the story. First, Rhea scored twice, it was incredible. And next it was Noah, and Noah scored once, and he failed. Oh, and when it was my turn, I scored the first one and the second one, but I failed the third one because it hit the crossbar at the front at the upper part, and it went up. And I failed, but I was still first. And the second time, it was other goalie, Owen, and I scored twice again, and same thing happened there. So finally, I won, and I got the getaway. And Ali, which was the other goalie, won. Ali said he's not gonna win, but he won. It was incredible too. After we were at gym, in gym class, we were doing 20 minutes of soccer, then 20 minutes of ultimate frisbee. For soccer, we did soccer for 200 minutes and we won, but in the frisbee we lost. It was kind of fun. In English class, we went to grade 1s and we have for the book fair. So in book fair, I was guiding Alex in grade 1, and he was pretty good guy because he was getting his book really fastly. He got the book called he bought a book called Dip Dive and also NHL All-Star. So it was kind of fun too. After with science test, it was kind of hard, but it was still easy, and I finished it. And today my words are banal, means unoriginal. Second one, bane, means poison. Third one, bastion, stronghold. Fourth, pageant, to give birth. Sixth, belabor, means to go over rapidly. And belagor means to surround. And belly, to give up. And belly title is to put someone down. And those are the words, and this is all for today, and thank you for listening.
21 by Russia. Batting check is third baseman number 8, Paul Young. Batting third, center fielder number 32, Chris Dennis. Batting fourth, first baseman number 35, Cleveland Broadway. Batting fifth, left fielder number 13, Paul Boomer. Shortstop number 10, Phil Dowell. Batting nine, second baseman number 97, Cody Morgan. This time pitcher for your London Majors, number 12, Brett
달려가자 젊음의 희망을 말하자 영혼의 불꽃 같은 숨결이 살고 있는 아름다운 강산의 꿈들이
These innings over 20 years on tap and over 50 high-definition screens. Buffalo Wild Wings.
It's a school diary. Today we had some practice for Hallelujah, but I was just sat down on the chair because I will not sing Hallelujah because I will be in Korea. Sarah, Rachel, Edward too, but sadly Peter will be in Canada. First time I thought it will be soccer kickoff at first period, but it will be in lunchtime. The soccer kick-off is we just played of soccer, and we need two people for goalie, and we need everyone will be shoot. Cole and Joan will be the net, no goalie, because they are good at goalie. It's a 3 shot each. First time I missed 2 shots, and I scored 4. First, what I mean is a 3 shot for each goalies. I scored 1 for Cole and I scored 3 for Joan. It was a final of Jaden, me, and Nathan because we're tied. Cole will be net. I missed. I was so close I can score. Nathan too. He was so close to get Jaden scored, but Jaden scored it. I was so angry about Jaden because he won the game. If I won the game, then I get a popsicle and Gatorade. Gatorade is the juice. I wish I want to win next year's. Now it is the spelling time. Suggest. It means if someone talking, but I just into it and then I just talking. That means suggest. Or I'm just during watching the baseball during baseball, but I just talking. That's suggest. Supply, which is this water is the not supply. We need to. Oh no, I'm sorry. The supply means we have to fill the water or fill the water or juice. Suppose means temperature. We can suppose, which means we just check the or we can just check or just look at it. In science class or some classes. Spank means just heat just. Like heat it. Just think about the heat. Like a girl's heating like, and then it means a spank. Similar means the kind of the same. This water bottle and this water bottle and the juice is the little bit kind of similar. And this is our word today for Matthew Short School Diary. And thank you for listening to my spelling.
Watching out for him? Got it?
Yeah.
What is I think you're older. Are you able to? Because he's the same. So in school you're more advanced.
before, okay? Now, where don't we want to stand? Okay, okay, perfect. We have the last one making their way on. All right. On your mark. Get set. the money. Get it blue t-shirt, taking an early lead. Coming around, followed closely by Kitty in a red t-shirt. It looks like this is going to be a heartbreak right down to the end, folks. Kid in blue, kid in red. Who's it going to be? Kid in green, making a charge. Kid in blue, takes change.
Matthew's school at Heim and today's Friday. Today's first class was computer and violin. As you know, always in Friday, 2 periods computer and violin. But today, we was working on closing ceremony, but I'm not going to closing ceremony. So I tell to Miss Galba that sad thing, I'm not going to closing ceremony because that time, before the summer vacation, I'm going to Korea for visit my family. So I won't visit with my family and some play or more study. So I told Miss Galba that sad thing. She was very surprised. She told me, Edward, where you're going? Oh my goodness, you're a strong singer. That's true. Me and Nathan was always singing loudly and correctly. And I'm close to memorizing all the songs, especially Hallelujah and One Song at a Time. I love that song, but so not going to closing ceremony, people is sitting beside them. So I have to sit beside, and then I was keep singing for other people. The next class was math. This math class, Mrs. McDougall was gone away, so Mr. Booth helped us. Mr. Booth is just sometimes helping grade 6, like 7. He's like helping teacher. So we can use it about doing math. We did some like little sheet of paper quiz. So I finished that time bell rings, so I have to go to medieval time. This medieval time, Mrs. Cobain's daughter was reading for us Roman invasion. We finished about Roman sign, but we didn't finish the book, but we want to finish the book. So Mrs. Cobain's daughter Lovin was reading for us that book. She was a good reader. Next class was Jim and ESL. But today, Adam B's father is coming again for teaching us Egypt. Last time was Islam, but this time is Egypt. And right now, Miss Lavsova, which is computer teacher, and we are working on Egypt, Kimamis, so that is help us. Some grade 5 was very respectful because there was saying in back, there was like this, oh, that was so boring, we just wasted our fun time. So I say to them, how that was boring. I know you guys feel like boring, but you guys study more. But they just ignored me and played mana. Next class was science. This science class, we can use it. So we are learning what is the plant, what is the animal, and what is the like part of lion, fox, eagle. They are only eating meat. So we was writing jam notes about it. And last class was medieval class. We can do some reading books or listening Mrs. Cobain's Roman invasion story. Today I have 5 words. First, conversation. Conversation. Conversation is like talking with somebody. I having conversation with Peter. Can you be quiet for a sec? It is like asking for them to like don't distract conversation. Next word, poison. Poison. If you drink poison, you will get sick or die. Because poison is made out of frog poison or like spider poison. Communicate. Communicate. Communicate is same with conversation.
Leading off for your little pictures.
Oh,
2, 1, go!
No point.
어.